Hello, my name is Jennifer Briggs. I'm a licensed acupuncturist and I'm currently a vice president of the Oregon Acupuncture Association. I wanted to just say hello and introduce myself a little bit. I have been in practice for 20 years. I went to Chinese medicine school in Santa Fe, New Mexico at the International Institute of Chinese Medicine in Santa Fe. And I also did an internship in China as part of my education. Um, and I've specialized over the years in pain management and orthopedic acupuncture. So I have had practices in 3 different states: Arizona, New Mexico, and Oregon. I've been in Oregon for the last 16 years down here in Coos Bay. And it's been great to work here. You know, it can be a little challenging in a smaller town, but it's a nice town, and I've been quite busy. So I got involved with OAA last May. I had actually wanted to become involved for years, but it would have meant a 4.5 hour drive up and back from Portland once a month for meetings, and that wasn't really that feasible for me. It still wouldn't be really, but now that everybody knows how to use the Zoom, uh, I can just be here in Coos Bay and be an active member of the board and participate in all the activities. And I also get to be a little closer to some of the local acupuncturists and make contact with them as well. So I've been really enjoying my time on the OAA board. And part of the reason is because it's a great community of acupuncturists. I've gotten to know, lots of new people in the state that I would have never met before. Or I would have never met, if it wasn't for being involved with this. But, we all run our own practices and are in varying stages of being in practice. And it's great to have people that I know that I can reach out to if I have a business question or if I have a problem with insurance billing, or if I have like a hard patient, that I'm not sure like what to what kind of tactic to take, which is something that I really haven't had since I graduated from Chinese medicine school, 21 years ago. So being a part of an acupuncture community and having those resources has been just great. The other thing that's been really interesting is the legislative piece. We have great laws that govern acupuncture in Oregon, and there are also other professions that would love to encroach on our scope of practice. So the right now we're protected, but we can't assume that that's going to be the case in the future. So we are actively working to not only protect our own scope of practice but also to expand our scope of practice into skills that we have, but that are not actually necessarily permitted by the Oregon Medical Board. And we're also working on legislation right now to look at reimbursement levels from insurance companies. Anybody who bills insurance knows that reimbursement levels over the last 10 years, 20 years really, has steadily gone down. And the cost of business has steadily gone up. So we're not the only providers in that situation, but because of our already low reimbursement rates, it creates financial hardship for us that other providers may not be experiencing as acutely. So our legislative efforts right now are geared toward having the state actually look at reimbursement rates and see what the trends are and see what disparities are between what we as acupuncturists get paid for 1 unit of acupuncture and what, say, an MD gets paid for 1 unit of acupuncture, because there's a big discrepancy. So that's where our legislative efforts are right now. And it is just such an interesting thing to see the process of this, to see all that goes into it. From people contacting their legislators to really having the research and the data in place to make our case, and the research, like actually combing through research. There's been so much research done on this field that is not it's not well publicized. So these are really some of the important areas that we are working in as an organization. We would love to have you join us as a member and as a volunteer. There are lots and lots of committee. We have 5 different committees that you could be a part of, and it could be, doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. It could be like a couple of hours a month, and to go through research, or to do outreach for members, or to make social media posts, or to create something that's going to be of additional value to us as acupuncturists. So we are really looking forward to having you join us in this effort, and looking forward to meeting you and working with you. Thanks.